We got introduced to Captain Enoch in episode 6. In fact, Thrawn personally presented him to not only us, the fans, but also to Morgan Elsbeth, Balin, and Shinhati. So this means that Captain Enoch is no ordinary trooper. He is something special to Thrawn, and I'm here to tell you that we have actually seen Captain Enoch before Ahsoka episode 6, believe it or not, and we're going to talk about it today. Because he is not the only returning character, of course. The Chimera Star Destroyer made a return as well. As many of the stormtroopers within it. These troopers, though, since have been branded as the Night Troopers now, most likely due to the fact that they work with the Night Sisters of Dathomir. Many are speculating that these Night Troopers, holding of course the moniker of the Night Sisters, have that connection, or perhaps dead resurrections of the Great Mother, similar to how Marek was held up together by dark magic from Morgan Elsbeth. But amidst all those troopers who are chanting Thrawn with pieces of red cloth wrapped around them and some fragmented armor, we get introduced to, of course, Captain Enoch. So his name has been officially first mentioned in Star Wars canon in episode 6. We don't have such a character in Star Wars Legends, but even that, he has already proved himself to be the right-hand man of Thrawn during his time in Peridea. So during all this time they have been stranded, it seems like Captain Enoch has separated himself from the herd. What's even greater, that we see a more modified armor. He has a golden armor with a face on his helmet and some red insignia here and there. So this is what we're gonna focus on mostly. First of all, who plays Captain Enoch, because we don't see his face or his body type. So Captain Enoch, we know, is played by Wes Chatham, an actor most well known for playing Castor in the Hunger Games Mockingjay Part 1 and 2. He also played the role of Amos Burton, one of the main characters in the Expanse series, which has a 6-season run, not bad. So this is his official Star Wars debut, and he has brought a fascinating character to this story. Everybody's been fascinated from the moment Captain Enoch entered the scene. We can't help but wondering not only who he is, what his background is, but what role does he serve within this Thrawn Empire. Well, here's the thing, ladies and gentlemen, there are definitely some signs as to who Captain Enoch actually is, and to reveal that, we have to go back to what Ezra actually faced during the last moments before he disappeared. Ezra, in fact, surrendered himself to Thrawn on Chimera. Then he was presented to Palpatine, who had transported a Lothal temple in order for him to access the world between worlds. When that plan failed, when Ezra ruined the temple, Palpatine elected to call upon young royal guards. Now, I believe that Enoch is one of these royal guards, one of the ones Sidious sent to kill Ezra, and there seems to be proof. So, Enoch has a red Imperial logo and a red undersuit instead of a normal Imperial black undersuit. This matches the royal guard's undersuit and tells us that he is loyal to the Empire, meaning he was at the Battle of Lothal and not originally from Peridea. So this is not a local that Thrawn picked up. He came indeed together with Thrawn from their own galaxy. And we know that Thrawn didn't force Ruch to wear the Imperial logo. So if he didn't make a new ally in Peridea, he most likely wouldn't have made them wear it either. In the subtitles, when Enoch speaks, it says he speaks in an alien language. The royal guards, however, had their own battle language that they only knew. We even hear the royal guards and rebels speak in a weird language, so Filoni is aware of this detail. And I doubt that he was speaking in Noti or in another language from Peridea around stormtroopers, but he might have taught the rest of Thrawn's personal guard the same royal guard battle language. And if Thrawn was looking for someone to lead his personal guard, he most likely would have chosen a man that was trained to protect the Emperor himself. And who is that man? That is right, it's Captain Enoch. it is Captain Enoch. So as for why he doesn't wear his original armor, it might have been crushed when Ezra buried him in that rubble, possibly even leaving Enoch on the brink of death. It does sound like his voice is heavily modulated, more so than the others, so he might need life support underneath that suit, similar to perhaps Darth Vader. Some might say that red is also associated with the Night Sisters, but then we have the red logos on his helmet too, so this really gives us an indication that it will be revealed sooner or later Captain Enoch was one of those royal guards that made the trip to Peridia.